He was the most famous man on the planet, a hero to millions. But in the blink of an eye, his own country turned on him, stripping his title and threatening him with prison.
Because Muhammad Ali was a cultural icon as much as he was a sports figure.
This isn't just a story about boxing. It's about how Muhammad Ali sacrificed his career, his title, and his prime years to stand for something he believed in. And how losing everything made him more legendary than ever. Before he was Muhammad Ali, the world knew him as Cassius Clay.
No, Clay was not my name. We want to be called after names of our people, which are names that fit us black people, and Clay was a white man's name. It was a slave name. And I'm no longer Clay, I'm no longer a slave, so now I'm Muhammad Ali.
This took Jim off guard.
And now his name is Muhammad Ali. Shock. What do you mean? You're Cassius Clay. You can't...
He was a childhood hero, a charismatic force who shocked the world by beating the fearsome Sonny Liston. At just 22, he was the heavyweight champion, but something happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Muhammad Ali has just refused to be inducted into the United States Armed Forces.
He refused induction on the grounds of his religious convictions on war.
My conscience won't let me go shoot my brother or some poor hungry people in the mud for big powerful America and shoot them for what? They never called me nigger.
His refusal was point blank. He declared himself a conscientious objector. For a country deep in patriotic fervor, this was unforgivable. The consequences were immediate and brutal. He was stripped of his heavyweight title, convicted of draft evasion, and banned from boxing.
Because he came back and he's a different fighter then. He was much more easy to hit. He relied on his chin more.
But he found a way to rise to the top again.
Yes, he did. The championship mind was always there.
When he returned, the fighter who floated like a butterfly was gone. He was slower, easier to hit. He had to rely on his chin, his heart, and an iron will to survive.
The fact that he was able to come back from those 3.5 years off.
The fact that he was able to rise again and beat Foreman the way he beat Foreman.
And beat Frazier, the kind of fight you would never have imagined him being in. All these things combine to create the unique mystique of Muhammad Ali.
He battled through hell against Joe Frazier and then faced his greatest challenge, the seemingly invincible George Foreman. And this is where the legend was truly born. But that mystique came at a horrifying price. The wars in the ring and the punishment he absorbed led to a tragic end. We all know the trauma-induced damage he suffered, a heartbreaking reminder of the ultimate sacrifice he made. By taking away his prime, his opponents accidentally cemented his legacy forever. His greatness wasn't just in his skill, but in his sacrifice. Was Ali's stand against the war the most courageous act in sports history? Let me know in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss our next Joe Rogan analysis.